being a boss. You can't say that unless
I went to their website and I was blown away by some of the facts that I found on the website. One was Eureka is actually she was the first and only African American female officer in the city of Falls Church Police Department.
Wow. That's a wow. You go, girl.
I'm honored to be on your show today and to be able to share my story. I don't take it lightly at all, and I
Okay. I'm gonna start off by putting out. I'm not good at stuff. I'm not good at talking about me. I can talk about a whole bunch of other stuff.
I know. I was about to say, let them think their phone, their screen froze.
we live. Oh my God!
Yes, we're live.
We're live, guys. We're
We're
live.
ready for everybody to get on. I'm gonna say it's Angie and Rennee.
It's Angie and Rennee, but not Rennee.
It is
Oh
Angie
no,
and
it's
Rennee.
not.
Oh my gosh.
Got
It's
it, got it,
Angie
got it.
and Rennee, but we have a special guest, LaShawna.
Hey. I'm so used to being quiet.
I know.
I was like, do I speak or do I not?
hey Facebook.
Hey Instagram.
Hey Facebook.
We are live. We are live.
Hey, Facebook. It's Angie and Rennee.
You are not Rennee. Even during this time, God, we pray for favor because we know that you are able to do it. And He was with him. He pushed him in a stroller while he was running. He had him in a boat while he was swimming.
It was amazing. They let me feel comfortable in speaking, and I'm so grateful for this platform.
I didn't know you popped this in.
We's in house. Hey, Facebook.
Hey Facebook.
It's Angie.
Every day.
And we are here tonight to talk about it.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Oh my gosh. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
What is our topic tonight?
Oh, our topic tonight is thumbs up, thumbs down.
Oh my gosh. We have some stuff tonight.
Yes, yes. Hey, Miko. Hey, Shauna. Yes, we want to talk about it.
Yeah.
We have some wonderful topics, and we would like to know your opinion. You know, what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Do we have a wow factor?
No, we don't have a wow factor tonight.
Yeah, so we going straight in.
No.
Not ready?
Yep.
She ready? All right, all right. I hope everybody had a wonderful week.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So, Angie and Rennee are here to talk about it. Y'all ready for your thumbs up, thumbs down? Put your thumbs up if you're ready. Let me see some thumbs. Let me see some thumbs.
Yes.
If you're ready, show me. Show me. I want to see them thumbs. Yes. All right.
What we got?
We got thumbs. All right. So, first topic is y'all ready? This one here. Whoa. So, let's see. All right. So, as you see, so we had on here, we have a young lady who took 20 years for her man. Ain't seen one female say energy yet. Well, I don't know what all that means. But so when this came in, I was kind of like, initially, I was like, she cuckoo and he ain't crap. Because why would he allow her to take that, all that time for her? And she's crazy for even considering to do it.
Yeah.
But then, I kind of like had I was kind of curious to know more about it. Like, did she really take the heat for him? Or was she that heavily involved? Was it her? I don't know. But as for me, if you're taking the rap for somebody, whether it's your man, your man's, your girl, whatever it is, 20 years, it's a thumbs down for me. What about you, Rennee?
If it's not my kids, because it's like you have to look at the situation. I'm reading the caption and it says right here, they gave my baby 20 years because she ain't tell man. He said I miss talking to her. When she get wherever she's going, she gonna be good. And that's on my peoples. Okay, she gonna be good. I mean, you can put money on her KC. That's all good. But 20, you talking about 20 years of your life. Like 20 years is gone.
Right.
And I'm just like, you really think he gonna wait 20 years? Let's be honest, 20 years.
Yeah, but it's not. Here's the thing. I'm not even concerned about like him waiting. I mean, I guess if you say she took the rap
exactly
for him.
For her man.
Definitely not going to, he ain't going to be there in 20 years. He'll probably be gone in 20 days. But then who knows? But I just think that it is for whoever it is. If you did the crime, then you should be man enough, woman enough to do the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't allow somebody else to take the fall for you. I think that it was wrong for him. It was, I think some people's like, oh, she loyal. That's loyal. That's when you're loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You should never be so loyal to somebody that you're going to completely damage yourself. Like 20 years and you're in prison, you're in jail. You don't know what could happen. That girl could never make it home. Because if she has 20 years, she's definitely going to be put in there with some people who are maybe never coming home. They have a long, long period of time in there and they're different. Like they're thinking different. They're like, I don't have nothing. What I got to lose?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you really put your girl in harm's way, shorty. So it's a thumbs down for him, for her, for it all.
And that's what we all know the story, Tiny and T.I. We all hear about that. And people, I know when he got in trouble, people were saying, oh, she should have took the rap for him. And he was just like, y'all need to be quiet. Like, and I'm thinking about that situation. Like, this was his wife. They were together in a situation. And he was just like, no, like, I'm going to take the rap. Like, she need to be home. And I'm just like, it's just the mentality of the next generation. And I'm not even going to say the next generation. It's people mentality. To say, oh, she went to jail for me. She going to be good for 20 years. That's easy to say. I can throw $20 on your books. But at the end of the day, he may be going on about his business and you stuck.
Yeah. And it's easy to get in the system, but it's daggone sure hard to get out.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm praying for you, baby girl, that, that you stay safe, that, you continue to stay. Well, I
put my glasses on for this.
I ain't going to say continue to stay in your right mind, but you can get back to your right mind. But hey, that's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to feel how they feel.
Well, it looks like we have thumbs up. LaShawna thumbs up, Tamiko thumbs down. LaShawna thumbs down, Tamiko thumbs down. Patrice, nah, I'm good. LaShawna said it's a no for me.
Yeah. It's a no.
Yeah. So I say thumbs down.
Yeah, me too. All right, well, let's move on to the next one. All right. Go ahead, Rennee. You read it.
So Valon Valleys is a 56-year-old inmate serving 14 years in jail of a 20-year sentence. I think they say he was found with a ton of weed. I'm not sure if that's the correct amount. After being found guilty of conspiracy to possess marijuana with the intent to distribute in 2007. But the top says Jay-Z fights for compassionate release of prisoner denied freedom because of some leftover chicken. So basically he's been a model citizen. I read the story. His mom passed away in 2020, was caring for his mentally ill brother. He wanted to be released. They said that they would accept it, but because he took some leftover chicken that was in the kitchen, and they found it in his room, they denied him parole. Model citizen, because I was like looking, and it says he was a model citizen, but they denied him because he took the leftover chicken from the kitchen.
Okay, so Rennee, so I already told you that we bring this on, that I'm gonna try real hard, because you know how I feel about the justice system. It's not just. And first of all, 20 years for conspiracy. It says conspiracy to possess marijuana. That doesn't even say possession. That says conspiracy, right?
Mm-hmm.
20 years for weed? I'm sorry. Okay, let's go past that. That right there is the freaking
It was a ton, yeah. Now he had a ton of marijuana in his possession.
Here's how I feel when it comes to certain things like that.
Mm-hmm.
People get less time for murdering somebody. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care how much drugs you have. You get less time for murdering somebody. There's no way that you should get more time for having drugs than you do for killing somebody. You've took a whole life. So I'm gonna leave that alone. We talking about this chicken. We're gonna get back to the chicken.
Back to the chicken.
Okay, back to the chicken. I told you I was gonna be kind of passionate about this. I'm trying to be good. So you say he was a model citizen while he was in there. He did, everything right. I think I had read in there too. He was doing some, I guess, good things while he was in there. Didn't get into any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that, yeah. It's just, I think that they try to use any excuse or not to give, people, especially brown and people of color, they try to find any excuse to leave them in jail, not give them parole, release them when they've been trying to do the best that they can to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really a political thing. It's all about money. Maybe the numbers weren't good enough that at that time. I mean, we know that people are being paid for all the prisons that they have. So it's a thumbs down for me. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Patrice said the fact that it is legal now when the system is now benefiting off of it speaks volumes.
Come on,
I agree.
Come on, Patrice. That's what I'm saying. So I don't care how much weed you have. It's legal. Why are people still in there?
Wow. But I'm on the chicken. What kind? I can't.
Wait. Now they have stores like a Quickie Mart. Wow. But I'm on the chicken. Shut up.
I can't.
I can't with you.
Yeah. My thoughts, I'm like Patrice now. I feel like a lot of it does speak volumes because now it is legal in a lot of states and they are allowing different things. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of cases should be reviewed because of that. But if he was a model citizen, the way they're saying, if he, you know, up until this point that he took the chicken out of the kitchen, it's a thumbs down for me. And I feel like if they felt like it was wrong that he took the chicken, don't deny him parole. Maybe say instead of you being paroled on January 15th, we'll give you 2 extra weeks, something like that. It's a thumbs down. I don't feel like he should have been denied that.
It's going to be a thumbs down all the time for the justice system. All right.
The views that are expressed right now are those of Angie, not of those of Rennee.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, we got all thumbs down. But yeah, Patrice, I'm with you. Now they have this stuff. What is the daggone cursor? Oh.
But it was leftovers. I can't with her.
What?
Talking about it was leftovers though.
Right.
Tracy said thumbs down.
Yes, thumbs down. They all get on my nerves. I done lost the daggone curse. Oh, there you go. All right, y'all ready for the right? It was leftovers though. And anyway, let's move to the next one. Y'all ready? All right. So Trayvon Martin's photo used for no hoodie policy at Ohio State University.
This right here, when I saw this, I was just like, somebody instantly to me should have been fired.
Mm-hmm.
It was tasteless.
Yeah.
It was poor judgment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a thumbs down for me. That right there was just horrible representation for a school. Yeah, definitely some education needs to take place at Ohio State for this.
And definitely, I'm with you. Somebody needs to be fired. Something needs to happen because I feel like, yeah, this was totally wrong.
Yes.
It was tasteless. And yeah, they on my nerves. Yeah. What was the intent behind it? Nope. And the family should sue. I agree. Because how are you going to? Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Was
the intent, Patrice, was to show that no hoodies. They have a no hoodie policy. I'm with just all the way around. No.
Yeah. Somebody. Yeah, they need to be fired.
Yes.
That
national news.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Whoever did this is, if you're listening, you're stupid. Okay. Again, what was the disclaimer?
The views that are expressed on the show are those of Angie and not of those of Rennee.
I said it. All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Hold on.
Go ahead. I meant their true intent could have been done in a more tasteful way. Exactly.
Yeah.
It sure could have. Because you could have just See? Jesus help me. Whew. What the hoods that they need to say no hoods to are those sheets that they put over their head. How about that? None of those hoods. This reminds me of a Gucci with a black face. With the black face. Okay. Oh.
Who's Gucci?
No, I guess it was they did I guess
they did. Oh, Gucci did like a commercial or something with the black face.
Mm-hmm.
And what made them think that was okay?
Yeah. This actually, it reminds me, it was a what's the name of that show? It's one with Marlon Wayans and he's divorced from the lady. I don't remember what it was. But they were going in and they had offered the son to do modeling. And when he took the picture, it was just a blank shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But then what they did is they put a monkey on the shirt. And then they had him, and then they put Funky Monkey. Now, they used to refer to us as monkeys.
Yeah.
And so it was really like, you know, and when he went, Marlon Wayans is the father in the show. He went to, you know, the people that were around the table and was like, y'all don't find that anything is wrong with this? But it was a boardroom full of white people that didn't even think about the concept.
Yeah.
You know? So yes, my wife and kids.
Yeah.
And you know, it was, although that's a sitcom, it really was kind of like this happens all the time
It
because
does.
there really is no diversity in, you know, in those rooms.
Yeah.
And but yet and still we go and we spend all this money on these people who could care less about us, who think
Yeah.
we're punky monkeys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It reminds me a couple years ago when oh my gosh, the store was on the tip of my tongue. The store did a commercial with the kid who had a monkey on his shirt. It was and the kid was really dark skinned, handsome little boy. But when it came out, it was like a lot of this. The store caught a lot of backlash about it, and the mom came on, and the mom was just saying that she didn't see anything wrong with it. That's why Gap, yes, she didn't see anything wrong with it. People need to H&M. People were protesting H&M. And the mom said, I don't see anything wrong with it. People need to mind their business. We were paid for this. And people was trying to explain to the mom. And she came out with the brand, with the owner, with the child, and saying nothing was wrong with the commercial. It wasn't tasteless or anything. But the Black community said that the mom had, you know, she basically let the money blind her because she allowed the child to do the commercial. And she said she didn't say anything wrong with it.
wow. Yeah, it's, you know, I even like when my kids were little and with my grandkids, I won't buy anything that has like monkeys on it. I might buy a lion. I ain't buying no monkeys.
I think it's all about I think it's about upbringing, and I think it's about what we teach our children also. If you can, yeah, what we teach our children also. We have to teach them, because I know for me, I don't want to have a generation coming up where they're no better than the people that we dislike. So it's kind of like you have to have a balance. You have to teach them, you have to educate them. But when we're educating, we don't want them to feel like we're putting hatred in them, if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you making sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Up Against the Wall sold $1,500 to $2,000 jeans called Red Money, and they had monkeys on them.
Wow. I remember Up Against the Wall.
I do too. That's crazy.
Wow.
If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Yes.
Decisions like, oh, sorry. The question is, did she actually understand why it was wrong? She saw the money. She didn't see.
She did. She said she didn't see any, and that's the thing. And it's sad whenever something happens in the Black community, the first thing people will say, were they compensated? Oh, I'm gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, and that's how people view us sometimes. They feel like, oh, if I do something wrong, all I gotta do is say I'm gonna pay you, or you got paid for this, or you got paid to, to hush up.
Right.
And that's, I'm not to say that's what she did, but lots of times that's what people do.
Yeah.
They feel, the Black community, we can just give them money, they'll hush up, they'll go somewhere.
Whatever. Wrong. 2 thumbs down. Ohio State, get it together.
Yep.
All right. Next one.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first? So I actually posted this, and people was just like, "Oh, you remember we had the cigarettes when we were kids, and we smoked the little candy cigarettes, and nobody said anything. This is the same thing." It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. The candy cigarettes, one, I was like 6 or 7. I bought it myself. My mother didn't buy it. I didn't know, but now it's like I see this, my first hookah. I would not buy this for my grandson. There's no way.
No, it's a thumbs down for me. I just think this is really crazy. I think that they already tried to exploit our children and introduce things to them way early. Society is over sexualized. And that I think that it is just wrong. I mean, if whatever it is that you choose to do when you become an adult, that's on you. No judgment. That's on you. If you think it's right, then that's on you. But to introduce our children to things at such a young age, and I see, yes, it's yes, a hot mess. It blows. It looks like that's bubbles. Yeah, it's a bubble toy. You couldn't just get bubbles. I mean, something else. It's a few things that I think that we need to be very mindful that we need to be very mindful of what we are allowing our children to play with.
Yeah.
Like when my son was young, he was not allowed to play with guns. And and I would tell him when he was young, I was like, no, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Though, guns are for soldiers and police officers.
Mm.
It made me very uncomfortable to have them, just playing with guns, shooting people. No, just like with some of the video games, you really have to be careful of how soon are you introducing these things to your children, because then they're going to think, oh, okay, it's okay for me to go around, like even with the game. What is it? What's the name of that game? Grand Theft Auto. It's okay for me to go around and steal people's cars and whatever it is. You just have to be careful. Yeah. Yep. No water guns, nothing. They were not allowed to play with guns at all, and I refused to buy any for my grandson as well.
Yeah.
I just kids are very impressionable.
Yes.
So you have to be careful what you say around them, what you do around them, and what you allow them to just, people are like, oh, it's just, it's play. It's for play. Always water balloons. Yeah. It's other ways that you can do stuff instead of introducing these things to our children. It's setting your kids up for failure. Like, I think Andrew was telling me yesterday that a 13, 14, 15-year-old were having a shootout downtown in DC. Why? Anyway, it's a thumbs down for me.
It is a thumbs down, but it's and people don't understand. And that's something I wanted. What you said is basically what I think we need to pay attention to and pull out, because like I said, people were actually defending this when I posted it. Well, my family, friends, remember we had the toy cigarettes, we did, but you have to look at what you're introducing to the child.
Right.
And it says ages 3+. So if you're introducing to a 3-year-old a hookah and you're showing them, basically, you put this to your mouth, you blow it, the bubbles come out. Curiosity is going to start to sit in. Oh, if I see this, all I got to do is put my mouth to it and smoke it.
Right.
So we're wondering why at a young age, these kids, why they're doing stuff like this.
Right.
Prime example, just like you said, the 14 and 15-year-old. Montgomery County, we just had an incident where a
Oh, yeah.
15-year-old was shot at school in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The 17-year-old went online, took the gun, looked at a ghost gun, showed him how to make it, went and bought the gun. A friend, they're saying, went to the house, helped him put the gun together. Now, these are kids. So, and then they're saying that the kids, instead of going to get an official or a teacher or somebody, they're tweeting.
Right.
If somebody was shot in the bathroom. So it's like we have to watch what we're putting in them when they're young. Because all of that, I'm going with my friend house to help them make a gun. I'm going, instead of me telling somebody, I'm going to tweet such and such has got shot in the bathroom. Come on now. Like,
it's no, with that, like, there's no respect of life.
No.
You know, it's like they don't respect life, period. And it's this is extremely disturbing to me. And I will say this. Okay, they had candy cigarettes, but does that make it right?
Exactly.
It doesn't make it right just because they had them, before. I don't know if they still have them, but it doesn't, just because it's there, that doesn't make it right. So, thumbs down.
Yeah, and back to that, Angie probably say these views are those of Rennee and not of mine. Back to the story we were just talking about, and this is on news. Like, this story made national news. If y'all don't believe me, go to Fox 5 and pull it up.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
The family, they're coming out of the courtroom, and if this is your family, I'm praying for you and I'm praying for them. Came out of the courtroom and started cussing at the news people, and somebody mooned one of the news people. Yes, this
I didn't see that part.
Live and recording. Yes.
Wow.
So we have to look at some of these kids. I feel sorry for them because they're doing things that they see at home. They're doing things that adults are showing them. Mm-hmm. And now these kids are 13, 14 and growing up, they're shooting people. They're doing these different things because this stuff started at home, and nobody stood up and said, no, we're not going to do this around the kids, or we're not going, you know what I'm saying? Nobody stood up to say, we're going to stand for something in this house.
That's right. That's right. And if that's your reaction, come on.
Exactly.
We have to do better as adults to set examples.
Yes.
We have to, because it's nothing. It's very few things that somebody could do that should say, I want to take your life. Now, if you're defending yourself because they done gone loony bonkers and you're in danger, that's self-defense. But not to say that I'm telling anybody to go get anybody. I'm not saying that. Or to shoot anybody. Like, how y'all beefing? Because for real, like, I feel, this is my opinion. If you have to stand behind a gun, if you and somebody had a beef and you feel that passionate that you need to fight it out, fight it out. What you shooting somebody for?
I'm not gonna put the person's name out there, but I was talking to somebody close a couple years ago, and the person had just got home from jail, and the person was basically saying that a young person came up to them and was trying to rob them, and this person is in their 40s, and this person, I know this person, like, they have hands,
right?
And the person was just like, I looked at the young dude, and I told him, like, what you gonna do? Like, you pointing a gun at me, what you gonna do?
Right.
And he said he just knocked it, like, shorty, like, yo, get out my face. And and he was just like, he was like telling me, like, sis, back in the day, we didn't do all that.
No.
And that's what he was saying. Like, we put our fists up, we fought. Nowadays, he said these young people, they don't do that. So I was just like, no, times have changed.
Yeah.
They're not fighting no more. They gonna sneak up on you now, and that's it.
Yeah. No respect of life.
No.
Yeah.
No.
How we get all the way over there from a hookah? Okay. Anyway.
Do we have any more? That was it?
No. We do.
Okay.
actually we have two more. What? Oh, we've been on here for 35 minutes. Okay. All right. So I think that Rennee and I differ in this one. Oh, this
Yes,
is
we
our
do.
last one. Yeah, we differ in this one. So this is go ahead, Rennee.
So for me, let me tell y'all, it took me 2 years, first of all, to be able to get into my IRS account. 2 years. You would think I am Donald Trump's daughter, the way they have my stuff on lockdown. So 2 years to get my password, to get all my accounts lined up, to get everything in, save it. I even emailed it to myself so I knew my login and my password. Now y'all gonna change it to this? I got issues with it. I do. And I have issues with the fact that you have to take your license, hold your license up, scan it in, and then put your face up there, and they're scanning your face. I have issues with that. I don't like that. Let me put my password, login in, and I'm good. Not my, nope.
But somebody could take your password, they could find it and still get into it.
If they want to get into my tax record, go ahead.
That's what I said. Listen, that's what I said. If you want
Go
to get
ahead.
in there, by all means, get in there. And while you're in there, pay the bill.
Exactly. Go in there.
Patrice said no. So
Yeah, no for me. Thumbs down.
okay, well, it said, ID and me and the IRS is saying, identify yourself. I know for me, there's a lot of things that I have my face recognition on so that I don't have to put my password and stuff in because somebody could get your password. I don't have a problem with it. Me personally, I don't have a problem with it because if I have to give you my ID and I still have, to verify that it really is me, I'm okay with it. I mean, hackers gonna hack.
They are. I guess for me, I just all of this stuff it ties in. And I don't like all this updated stuff, this technology stuff that they're doing. Because this falls in line with the new thing in Montgomery County that they're trying to pass where the scanners that they have on the back of the cars right now, it just scans your license plate. They're trying to pass the law where it will scan your car and everybody inside your car. So basically, anybody that's inside your car, they can scan. Not that I'm riding around with people who have a record, and if I do, that's my business. But basically, if you have a warrant, anything, a felony, anything on your record, they scan your car. Anybody that's in your car, they can find that out, and they have probable cause to stop you. And they're saying that and it's legal to scan your face. And no.
Okay, so with that, so there's a few things that okay, she says it's a lack of privacy. We stopped having privacy a long time ago. Yeah. And I think that I'm not too worried about, like scanning for the IRS. Scanning for, scanning your license plate and then trying to scan everybody in the car. I'm gonna be honest, I'm on the fence about it. One is that it could, be there for a safety issue, right? If that's really what it was used for, if it was for safety. Because say for instance, like, somebody goes missing, then you'll be able to say, okay, well, I scanned it, whatever, they were here with this person, somebody goes missing. If it was for that. But we have also known that, I think I was reading somewhere or watching somewhere. I don't know if I got it mixed up with the news or a TV show about, okay. I'm gonna be honest. I think I read it. But anyway, that all the time that sometimes the facial recognition trying to use that is not always right.
Yes.
So, I think that it should be, you have to use a little more than just that. If you're trying to say, okay, this was whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. This here, as far as the IRS thing, logging in, I'm not tripping on that. I don't care. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but I'm not gonna be like, oh no. But and even with this scan, I don't know. I don't know. To me, it will create a bigger issue later. Almost seems like they are trying to legalize profiling. Well, that's true.
That is true. And now that she said that, it was a thing yesterday that made the news where they did the scan. And I wish I had the picture, but it was a young black guy and it was a white older guy. And they said that he matched the profile and they locked this guy up. And when you look at it, the guy was light skinned. The guy who actually did the crime was white. So their skin complexion was similar. But when you look at it, the nose structure, one was a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm like, was it 100% match, or did it say it was a 75% match? But one was white, one was black, and they locked him up until they caught the real person. And they used facial recognition. And that right there, I'm like, that's a prime example. I don't want you scanning my face. No.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's the scary part.
Yes.
Because, trying to use that doesn't always work.
Yeah.
And that's the scary part as far as that's concerned. If they were using it now, if somebody was missing,
yes,
if they were going to do this and then use it in the right way.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't say all that to say, just forget it.
You say thumbs up. I say thumbs down.
Well, this, as far as the IRS is concerned, I got a thumbs. Where is it? This way. Either way.
Uncle Sam. No.
But
I just figured out
other,
my login and password. No.
Yeah. What you say after it took me 2 years to
2 years to remember that and saved it in my email.
What you say? Oh, you gonna take this password?
Yeah.
Yes. What you say? It's just a start to something worse.
I agree.
It's always a start to something worse.
I agree.
And that is the thing. And speaking on that, that's why it's so important that we get out here and we vote, and not just for the presidency, but on our local levels to get these foolery people out of here. I still can't get in, but it's important because we miss that all the time. You don't vote, people, they don't make a real big deal about voting for people in your state, right? Your senators, your judges, your sheriffs,
your mayor,
the people on the school board.
Yes.
I mean, we have to really pay attention to that. And I'm not a very political person at all, but I do think that we need to make sure that we are, I do think that we need to make sure that we are paying attention to these things, because that's how these new laws get in, and then to be able to be passed. Come on, get the right people in the seats, get them in those seats. They're trying to take away all of the
voting rights.
Yeah.
And people aren't paying attention. They're more concerned about Cardi B winning a case for $1 million. I guarantee you, if I was asked who heard about that, everybody in the thing probably be like, I heard about that. But the next question, you know what I'm saying? The next question is who knows about the mayor of Hinesville? He was a black man who killed himself yesterday. So that's So that's now, So now Hinesville, they're going to be looking for a new mayor. So my question is, anybody in Hinesville, are you going to research and find out like who the next person possibly could be? Who's in line for that position?
Right.
So that's a lot of stuff that we need to pay attention to. It is.
We do.
Yeah.
I think we need to maybe after I learn some more, we need to talk about that a little bit more, go deeper into it. Talk about this and when the elections are coming up,
Yeah.
do we really know, what's really going on? So
We do, because I was talking to someone yesterday and I was talking about the mayor Hyattsville, and the person was honest. It was like, I did not know that every city had a mayor. I thought it was just like, just for Maryland. I said, no, every city has a mayor. There's a mayor for New Carrollton. There's a mayor for Hyattsville. There's a
mhm.
mayor for District Heights. So every city that we live in has a mayor. That means you in that city, you have a right to vote. You have a right to say who is going to be taking over your city, who's going to be responsible to make sure for that area that crime is off the streets, different things like that. But if we don't know that every city has a mayor and we don't know who it is, we're
Right,
not doing anything but going to work, going home, coming home, and whatever happens outside our house, it happens.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So, all right. Well, party people, we have been on here a whole lot longer than I thought that we would. I was like, I don't know. This may be too many. I don't know if it's enough, but it was good. I
Yes.
really hope that you all got something out of it.
Mhm.
Um, go vote. Don't get the kids hookah. Just
Yeah.
But yes, yes, it was
Yeah.
good. It was enough.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thank you for your participation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
do. We do. We
Mm-hmm.
do. We
Yep.
do.
If you have anything that that you want people to, you already know, if you have a topic that you'd like to for us to share, if you have a topic you want to come on and talk about, or if you have anything that you want to put the poll out there for, thumbs up, thumbs down, let us know. Next is going to be beer apple juice bottle. Yes, yes.
Who knows? Who
Hmm.
knows? Who
Yeah,
knows? Who knows?
yeah.
We have to
So
we have to pray for the next generation, and we got to pray for every generation, honestly. Pray for our nation. Um,
yeah, yes. Thank you, LaShawn. Yes, 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 yeah. Sorry to hear about the mayor. I, Rennee is my news caster. I
yeah,
watch it every now and again because it makes me really sad and angry. I have too many emotions. So I
yeah.
don't watch it all the time.
Hmm.
But Rennee helps me to stay in the know. I didn't know about the mayor. I'm so
He was
sorry to
only
hear
he was
that.
43. He was 43 years old. Father, grandfather, and it goes back to mental health too.
Right.
We don't know what people are dealing with behind the scenes, and we don't know what people are dealing with on a daily basis. And being a mayor of a city, I'm sure, is a great responsibility in addition to your family. But we have to know, and I think that goes back to too, one, we have to pray for those that are in office in the government in different positions that are in control of making decisions like that. We have to pray for those in office. We do.
Mhm.
I hear a lot. We always tear them down, yes, but they're humans. But my thing is, what would happen if we pray for godly leaders to get into position? A godly
Mhm.
mayor, a godly president, a godly senator that would say, instead of going to war, let's pray at noon. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
we have to begin to not bash and beat them, but we have to begin to pray that godly people will get into position and begin to change the atmosphere in a lot of these places in the government. We have the
Mhm.
power to do it, but we're not doing it.
That's true. That is, oh girl, that is so true. That is so so true. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
I mean it says in the Bible that we need to pray for the people
we
in
do.
these in
We
high
do.
places.
We do.
So
We
yeah,
really
and
do.
don't think that, just because things don't change overnight,
Yes.
that your prayers are not being heard.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
we must do our part. Yes, that was the second mayor to lose their life in the
Yes.
past 10 years. We lost the mayor of District Heights a few years ago, and yes, he was too young.
I remember
He
that. Yeah.
was young. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Wow.
remember that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It is. It is. So we have to pray for those in office that God is leading them and with them every day.
Hey, that's it. That he's going to be with them and
Yeah.
protect their mind,
Yes.
and their hearts.
Yes.
Because these men probably went in there with good intentions,
Yeah.
and it just became so overwhelming. I can only but imagine that it's a hard place to be in, because you go in and you want to do so much,
Yeah.
but then you get there and you're thinking, oh, I can make a difference, but
Mm-hmm.
then your hands are tied,
Mm-hmm.
and then you feel like, oh, I failed. No, you know, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, prayers to his family.
Yes, I definitely pray for his family. But when
Mm.
you said that, I thought about the fact too, we have to make sure we are in the position that God put us in.
Mm.
That I can have a heart for politics, I can have the knowledge for it. And that doesn't mean that God wants me to be a mayor. That could mean that God has given me the wisdom and the heart and the prayer to bring about change in my community through
Right.
prayer. So we have to make sure that our desire may not be our destiny or our purpose that God has for us. You know what I'm saying? And maybe
Wow.
that desire is there for you to pray, not for you to go and run for office. That's why it's so important for God to order our steps, because we can have purpose and desire mixed up and we could be doing the wrong thing.
That's true. That's very true. Because, yeah, I mean, you might want to do a lot. It may
Yes,
be to pray, it may be to be an advocate.
that's
Because
right.
when you get in certain seats, you are constricted to do things their way.
That's right.
But so
That's
that's a
right.
great point, Rennee. You're smart.
Uh,
Wise woman. Wise woman.
oh my gosh.
Yes. All right, y'all. We love you. We appreciate you. Meet us back here next week,
Yes.
7 p.m. We'll be ready to rock and roll.
Yes. Thank you so much, Patrice, LaShawn, Lashana, Tamiko. Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. We appreciate you. Tracy,
Yeah.
who else? Tiana. We appreciate you all for tuning in tonight.
Little Sage's mom.
Yes.
Judy
Yes. So
patootie.
thank you all.
All right. Good night.